If you do your best work at the last minute and then crash, or even get sick after, that's not a character flaw. It's your nervous system protecting you. My clients stop the crash when they learn how to work with it, not against it. In the next 60 seconds, I'll show you why procrastination is protection and the 5-minute reset to shut off the postscript spiral tonight. Give me 60 seconds. If it doesn't click, skip the video. If it does, stay to minute 8 for the exact steps. The hidden cost of getting it done. Have you ever noticed that the more urgent the task, the more focused you get, and the harder you crash after? You sprint and show up big, then sleep tanks, your chest stays tight, and you get sick the moment you slow down. You tell yourself, I just need better discipline. But discipline isn't the problem. Your body is. This isn't a character flaw. It's a safety strategy. Today, I'll show you why urgency can be rocket fuel without becoming a wrecking ball, why the crash happens after, not during the sprint, and how to build a daily safety signal so you can perform at a high level without burning out. The deadline you think you hate, but you actually need. A best man speech, 4-hour flight, 0 words on the page. Old me would call that procrastination. Real me calls it a strategic sprint. Urgency narrows focus. A ticking clock gathers your attention, turns down the noise, and recruits energy. That's not laziness, that's leverage. But here's the catch. Every sprint has a biological bill. If you don't schedule the downshift, your body will do it for you, usually when you least want it. Why you don't get sick during the sprint. Your nervous system has 2 primary modes, safety and survival. In safety, your body restores, you digest, sleep deeply, and think clearly. In survival, your system reallocates resources to meet demand. Cortisol rises, focus narrows, muscles brace, and immunity dials down. That's why you rarely get sick mid-sprint. Your body delays it to get you through the push. Then, when you finally slow down, the rebound hits. Congestion, exhaustion, restless nights. This is not failure. It's your biology completing the cycle. When you fight the cycle, you create chronic tension. When you work with it, you get consistent performance. The safety trap high achievers miss. Most high performers quietly run an old rule. If I keep moving, I'm safe. If I stop, I'm in danger. It worked early. Movement earned approval. Achievement got love. And still does, until it doesn't. Because as life gets more complex, control stops working as a safety strategy. You can't out-schedule chaos. So you double down, more hours, more responsibility, more goals. And your system interprets more as safer, even when it's costing you sleep, presence, and peace. And this is because it only thinks short term. It doesn't think what happens long term. The result? Hypervigilance. You scan inboxes like an emergency system, rehearse problems that don't exist, replay conversations at 2 a.m., you start believing vigilance is what makes you valuable. That's the trap. The same system that once protected you now creates chaos when nothing is actually wrong. The crash isn't weakness. It's withheld recovery. A client told me once, I feel like I'm running full speed but not moving. He led a massive project, dozens of people, thousands of parts. He wasn't short on effort. He was short on closure. Your nervous system needs feedback to feel safe. When progress isn't visible, your brain keeps the loop open, scanning for proof that you're okay. That's anxiety right there. If it can't find it externally, it searches internally. Did I forget something? Am I missing something? Should I be doing more? Without closure, your body won't downshift. It stays braced. That's the exhaustion you're dragging from week to week. Strategic sprints on purpose. Sprints are not the villain. Random sprints are. Here's the difference. You name the window when it starts and stops. You pre-schedule the downshift, 24 to 72 hours of lighter load, earlier nights, sunlight in the morning, simple meals, and less cognitive switching. You pick one constraint, one project, one outcome, minimal multitasking. You close the loop, define success before you start, so your system recognizes done. If you don't do this, your body will force it, usually with poor sleep, irritability, or getting sick after the deadline. Not because you're weak, but because you withheld recovery. Safety versus intimacy. You cannot build intimacy and stay completely safe. That's like wanting to swim without getting wet. Boundaries and clear asks raise your vulnerability. Many people opt out at the edge. They want the relationship or the role, but when it requires showing up differently, they retreat. Not because they're bad, but because their nervous system reads closure as riskier. Here's the growth move. Expand your capacity to stay present at the edge. Name what you need. Invite the other person to opt in. If they won't, it tells you the truth sooner. Failure without drama. There's a scene from Rocky that I love. Before the fight with Apollo, Rocky, he says, "I can't win," to Adrian. Then he sets a different goal. "I'm going to keep getting up." That's control, not of outcomes, of behavior. High achievers don't need more fight. They need clearer frames. Win the sprint, then win the recovery. Ask clearly, accept the answer, close the loop, then rest on purpose. That's how you become durable, not by never failing, but by consistently getting up without wrecking yourself between rounds. Here's a 5-minute reset you can use tonight. If your system doesn't feel safe, it won't let you rest. So give it safety signals. Exhale heavy breathing for 2 minutes. What does this mean? It means you inhale for 4 seconds and then exhale out for 6 to 8 seconds. The longer the exhales, tell your body it's okay to downshift. Look around and name what feels safe. 5 things you can see, 3 sounds you can hear, 1 sensation that feels comfortable. This gets you into the present moment. Anxiety lives in the past and in the future. You can get present and your system can start to relax. You're teaching your nervous system the present moment isn't a threat. Scan your body from jaw to belly. Drop your shoulders, unclench your jaw, soften your belly. Your brain listens to your body. Choose one small, finishable action you'll take tomorrow that you've been resisting. 1 call, 1 boundary, 1 decision. Do this at the end of sprints and before bed. You'll teach your system that stopping doesn't mean danger. It means completion. Peace isn't the absence of motion. Your nervous system doesn't care how impressive your calendar looks. It cares if you're safe. Until it feels safe, it will keep you busy, restless, and braced, no matter how much you accomplish. The work isn't done. It's learning to feel safe when you're not doing. So here's what I want you to do. Tell me the moment you struggle most to slow down. Nights, weekends, post-launch or post-sprint. I'll read and respond with 1 specific adjustment you can make this week. And if you're ready to retrain your system so you can sprint hard, recover fast, and make calm your new normal, book a free consult with me in the description. We'll map out your sprint cadence, your recovery plan, and a daily 5-minute reset so you stop white-knuckling and start leading from regulation. The goal isn't just to get ahead, it's to feel safe where you are.